I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't remember anything after the Grand Prix arc. I don't even remember. I remember Pharoman winning the Grand Prix arc. I don't remember Pharoman showing up, even though, well, looking into it, he shows up right then. Right as soon as Pharoman wins is when Pharoman, one of 3 ultimate net navies, show up. Look at those stats. Those are decent stats. Takes him forever to blast. Still decent stats. He can manipulate fate. I'm guessing he can manipulate fate. That's what this card here shows. That he can manipulate fate, which makes sense. Being a fail with all that heebie-jeebie magic stuff. I don't get this. I get it, but I don't get it. It powers up your Pharoman, makes him stronger. I guess the more resources available to him, the harder he hits. So in order to beat Pharoman, they had to cut him off from his resources. Okay, I think that makes sense. Is energy a deck? No. Is energy power? Confused. As you can see, he's a one thing I do know about Pharoman is he has no, unlike Proto Man, Mega Man, Flame Man, and all the rest that have humans controlling them. Even the villains have humans controlling them. Not Pharoman. Pharoman's just by his lonesome, doing his thing as the ultimate net navy, as net navi's so strong he don't need no human pulling his strings. Medusa is Greek, not Egyptian, so I've never heard of mummies petrifying people. They don't do that in D&D. So yeah, I'm just confused now, cause things that there are things that petrify besides Medusas in D&D, but in Greek mythology it's Medusas, and in D&D it's nothing Egyptian themed. So I'm just confused. Pharoman, the ultimate net navy. I wish I knew more about these characters so I could speak more about these characters. But just because you don't know anything about a character doesn't mean you can't say stuff about the character. You can't get inferences from them. Such as this guy. He looks small, has a small strength, but he has an ability which does help your opponent out. But denying your opponent resources is a powerful thing, man. This has a low destiny to it, but drawing cards. The issue with drawing... It's a decipher game, meaning you die when you run out of cards in your deck. So while drawing cards is a good thing, you have to be careful about it at the same time. But drawing cards means you have more resources. Not resources. Drawing cards means you have more options to use against your opponent. And more options is a good thing. Especially when you have a character like Iceman who can take away your opponent's options. So, yeah, options are good. Overall, options are good. His the person who uses Iceman toy. Look at that kid. He has to be younger than Lan and Chaz. He has to be like, I know the girl is small, but I know the girl is in his grade. This guy has to be a younger person. He just looks young, doesn't he? Also, the fact that he's a rookie net op. That is a high destiny. And also, that is a nice ability, especially with the fact that Iceman's things makes your opponent put cards in them. This is a well designed game. That is what I'm getting from this. I think the resource gauge is what you use. The power gauge, I think, if I remember correctly, from reading the rule book and watching the Let's Play of this game, the power gauge is what you use to draw battle destinies to blast your opponents. So, if you manage to put low destiny cards in the power gauge, well, they're gonna not be able to get through your defense. Considering he has a defense of 3, if you keep putting those things in, and you yeah, the strategy behind Iceman, you could build a very cool Iceman deck. I think. I feel. I could be wrong.